Hi, this is Fran from Angelite Messages with Francesca with another pick a card reading. And today the reading is on how to manifest my desire. So this is for anybody who is trying to attract something through the law of attraction, or you're trying to work on some goal and you're looking for just some tips on how the universe can help you and what kind of emotional state you should be in. So the way I've arranged this is for 3 pick-a-piles. I've already shuffled the deck. The main tarot that I'm using is the Arcanum Tarot. I also have, there's 3 Arcanum, and there's 1 emotion card, and there's 1 Island Time Wellness Law of Attraction card. At the end of this reading, you'll be able to ask the universe a question. It has to be a yes or no question, and we'll use the pendulum to come up with your answer. Okay, so let me show you the 3 piles. Pile 1 has the Howlite crystal. Howlite. And it also has the card of Old Flame. So you may want to pick it because of the card. You may want to pick it because of the crystal. Pile 2 has the Pink Chalcedony. And pile 2 also has the card Setting the Record Straight. These cards are from Connection for the Modern World by Mystic Moon. And pile number 3 has the Angelite crystal. And your card is Nirvana. Nirvana. Okay, so think about which pile appeals to you the most. We have pile 1 with the Howlite with Old Flame. We have pile 2 with the Pink Chalcedony and Setting the Record Straight. And pile 3 has the Angelite with the Nirvana. So take a deep breath. Think about what it is you want to manifest. And you might want to start to think of a yes or no question. But sometimes those come after you see the cards. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. Okay, so we're going to start with pile 1. So right off the bat, some of you might have picked this pile because you're trying to manifest someone back into your life. This doesn't have to represent a relationship. This could be trying to get a foot in the door of somewhere you used to work. This could have something to do with a desire that you had when you were a child, but as you grew, you kind of let that go to the wayside. I know there's a lot of people thinking about different careers as this economy has gone down during this pandemic. So that might have something to do. You might be looking to explore a new career or a new job based on something you wanted as a child. Okay. And as always, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, no worries. You can pick another pile or go to another reading. So I'm going to start with the 3 Arcanum cards. I'm going to take the bottom one first. This represents your desire. What does your manifestation have to do with? 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands has to do with you're looking out for your future. Okay, you are looking towards the horizon. You may have been waiting for a while. This gives me the feeling of someone maybe who has been ghosted by someone in their past. For those of you that are trying to manifest an old flame. Something interesting about this Two of Wands is that there's that globe there. That's not normally there in a Two of Wands, okay? So I'm thinking that your desire has something to do to open your world, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean to move. However, you want doors to open for you. You want to experience something new. That's what your desire has to do with. You want to see things in a new way. And this is a strong desire you have. I think that's an eagle. I could be wrong, but whenever I see birds, those represent for me high ambition. So this is a very important desire to you, having to do with your future. Okay, I'm going to take the second Arcanum card. This is the best way for you to manifest your desire. Wow, the Magician. Okay, this is a great card. This is probably the best one to get in this position. Okay, so the best way to manifest this is to focus all your thoughts on it. Okay, whatever it is, excuse me, whatever you have in your power to do, this card is saying go for it. I think the only way that any action you take cannot work out is if you're trying to control someone else's free will, which is something we can't do. Don't make yourself believe that you can do that either, especially if you're trying to manifest someone from your past. You cannot, that should not be the focus should not be, I'm going to make him or her call me, But you have a lot of power right now when it comes to the law of attraction. I have a feeling that people who picked this pile do have a strong belief in spirit, but they don't have as strong a belief in themselves of being able to bring this about. So spirit is telling you you're very powerful at this time. Okay, so whatever you're trying to manifest, make sure you're talking to spirit about it, whether it's through prayer or meditation or journal writing. And this is a very fruitful time. Spirit is really urging me to tell you that this is the time to make your move. Okay? Be aware that you have a lot of tools at your disposal. These are all the different symbols in the tarot. We have the swords, the cups, the pentacles, and the wands. So you have a lot of tools to use to help you manifest this. What you need to have is that belief that you can do it. The Magician's a very powerful card in the tarot. As long as you remain focused on your goal and you take steps, even if they're small steps. Spirit's telling me that you should have a plan in place, and don't be afraid if that plan has lots of little steps, because I think that's how you're going to get this goal. All right, let's look at the third card. So the third tarot card represents a specific action. So this one told you to take action. You have a lot of things at your disposal. Let's see if this one narrows it down for you. Wow, you got the Three of Wands too. Something is coming to help you. I don't know if you can see that there. That boat that's coming in. Something is coming to help you with this desire. Don't be afraid to accept help from others to manifest this desire, but really be on the lookout. Something's coming your way in relation to what it is you're trying to manifest. I don't know if it's if it's for a job, then it could be an ad in a job, for a job in the newspaper, or the whatever we look for jobs now, the website. Also, because this card says old flame, if we're talking about a job, something's going to appear that you need to take action on. Okay, so I really feel like if you've been wanting to, I don't know, be a mailman, if that was something you really wanted as a child, or a mail carrier, look for those tests that help you qualify to be a mail carrier. Okay, something is coming that's going to help you take that first step. It's already on its way, so I need you to start to be on the lookout for anything that has to do with your desire of what you're trying to manifest, because I think you've already spoken to Spirit about this, and it is coming your way. Okay, now, the next card is from my Mixed Emotions deck, and this is going to be an emotion that you need to welcome or reject, because it will either help you or it will hurt in your manifestation. Excuse me. Okay, regretful, remorseful, sorry, repentant. Okay, so this, obviously, you want to reject this emotion. Okay, it's interesting, this is coming up with the old flame pile. Let go of any regrets you have about the past. Okay, if you feel like you let something get away in the past, you need to let that emotion go. All regret is going to do is keep you in the past. And when you're manifesting, you have to be in the present, only in the present. Okay? So this card is telling you, don't live in the past, because this regret, this sorrow, that's going to keep your vibration very low, and you don't want that. So reject any feelings of regret or sorrow having to do with what you've done in the past. Now, the last card here comes from the Island Time Wellness Law of Attraction. This is how the universe is helping you. Now, I've already told you the universe has already sent this boat out over here to help you. Okay? So let's see what else specifically. Nature's timing. Things need to occur in a proper order when the time is right. Don't try to control the situation. Okay, now let's take that first part. Things need to occur in their proper order. This is what I was talking about taking little steps. Okay, make sure that you don't try to rush this process. Like you might want to start manifesting this today and then want to see it by next week. Like that's going to be too quick. Nature's timing makes me think of divine timing. So the universe is telling you, let me handle the timing. You work on what you can accomplish. So if that means, doing a super job on your in your current position, then that's what you need to focus on while you're looking for that new position to come up, or that former position to come up. If you're trying to manifest a relationship, a lot of the time the work that you have to do really is on yourself. You have to make sure that you're ready for that relationship. So whatever it is, if this is for a relationship, whatever it is that you think this ex is going to bring back into your life, give it to yourself. Okay? That way, you're putting the focus on what you can control. Remember, we can't control other people's actions. And then let the divine take care of that, the timing. So that's what That's what the Spirit is saying as far as their part. Okay, I think they've already done something for you. Now it's just the timing aspect. Okay, and you cannot affect the timing. Okay, so we're going to get the pendulum out. And now you're going to think of a yes or no question that has to do with with what you're trying to manifest. If you haven't thought of a question yet, you may want to pause the video. And here we go. Okay. Your answer to your yes or no question is yes. Okay? All right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Today is Saturday, so that means Sawbuck Saturday is in effect. If you contact me today for $10, you can get a 15-minute video on one question that you have. You can ask a question on any topic, and you will get your response within 24 hours. And that's on Saturdays for $10. Okay? I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I'm going to move on now to pile number 2. Pile number 2 had Set the Record Straight. You also had the pink chalcedony. Okay, so here is your pile. So set the record straight. What does this have to do with what you're trying to manifest? How do I manifest my desire? That's what we're talking about. Setting the record straight. So I think that this, again, is some kind of desire that has something to do with your past. Okay, I think you're trying to fix something. You're trying to make yourself appear as you are. I'm getting the message that you feel like somebody has done you wrong in the past and you want to set things straight. Or you may have misled someone in the past, and this is something that you want to get on record. Like you want something to be official. That's a big message. You want something to be official. So again, this could be with the relationship. This could be with getting a raise at work. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you want it to be official. So maybe you've seen signs that you're going to start, that maybe someone has told you that you're in line for a promotion, but nothing's been written down yet. That could have something to do with what you're trying to manifest. In some way, you're trying to take something from the thought world, and you want to bring it down into reality. So you want to take it from the 5D to the 3D. Okay? You might be someone who's getting really good at meditating or praying. You may be really good with your journal writing about what you want, but now it's time to actually, you have to take the steps, you have to take more steps, and you're trying to ground it in reality. Okay. So the first 3 cards came from the Arcanum Tarot. We're going to take card 1, and this has to do with what your desire is about. Yeah, 6 of Wands. This is the card of success. You're looking to manifest success in one area. I'm sorry that's shaking so much. You're looking for success. You want to come out on top. There's some situation where you're trying to be victorious over someone else. Now, I really feel like this has to do with a career prospect, but if it has to do with a person or a relationship, you want, what you're trying to manifest is something that's going to make you feel successful. You've worked hard for it, whatever this desire is. It's like, this is not something you just thought of this morning. I mean, this is something you've been working towards. And what I like about this energy is I feel like you deserve this success. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you deserve it. So that gives me a really good feeling that you're going to get it. I really like this Arcanum Tarot. This is my first reading online with it, and I really like it. It's giving me a lot of good messages. So card 2 is, okay, so what's the best way for me to manifest my desire? All right, King of Pentacles. Again, a lot of confidence in this reading. I like this. So the best way to manifest is to keep being confident, keep believing in yourself. If this does have to do with finances or business career, make sure you're watching where your money is going. But if you're a king already, I think you're pretty good at that. Be direct as well. Kings, especially King of Pentacles, he knows what he wants and he goes after it. Okay, so keep your focus clear. I don't have to tell you to be confident because I already see that. It's interesting. There's a lot of green in this King of Pentacles. I've never seen a King of Pentacles with so much green. Green represents the heart chakra to me. So this is really something that your heart is invested in this. Whatever it is, you really have your heart set on it. And I have to tell you, your first 2 cards are really good. This looks like you've already done a lot of work towards manifesting it. So what my advice would be, keep doing what you're doing. This is great. Okay. Our third tarot card is a specific action. So let's see what specifically it says. And I don't read reversals. Okay. Ooh, this is the Star card. So your specific action is to stay positive and keep the hope. Okay. The Star card is usually, to me, represents your not your greatest wish, but having hope in the situation. This is a major arcana card. I think it's interesting how this Star card shows these two, we have the gold and the silver vases or pots, and they're being blended. So this is telling me that you need to make sure that you're balanced in what you're manifesting. So make sure you have balance in your life. If this is a work goal, don't spend your personal time going towards it. I mean, there's a part of your time that you might have to spend of your personal time, but make sure you're balancing the time you're spending with people you love as well. Now, the reverse is also true. If this has to do with a relationship that you're trying to manifest, if you're trying to attract someone loving into your life, I think you're pretty close. But don't forget, don't let your work suffer. Don't let your relationships with your friends suffer or with your children. So this is about keeping a good balance as well, which to me, the Star never has given me that message before. So I like this. I like the way this one is depicted. Notice there's a lot of blue in the background. Blue has to do with the throat chakra. So don't be afraid to express your hopes as well. Maybe you haven't been talking about this a lot, which is not bad, not a bad thing. But if there's someone you can confide in to talk this through, to talk about what you're trying to manifest, that actually might end up helping you. That person might be able to help you in this manifestation, whether it's getting a new position or increasing your finances. The throat chakra is going to help you. So that means, you need to talk about it with someone. You don't have to, post it on Facebook or anything like that. In fact, don't do that. This really requires one-to-one communication. Okay, so the next card comes from the Mixed Emotions deck. And this is the emotion that you should either accept or reject to help bring about your manifestation even quicker. Resentful, indignant, offended, bitter. Well, obviously, you are going to reject this. But why would you be feeling this? Because, so far, these are all super positive cards. You might want to question, are you holding some kind of grudge that has to do with anything related to your manifestation? If you're holding a grudge, you got to let that go, because you see how this energy around this person is kind of pushing out. Okay, so to me, that's pushing away any opportunities that are trying to come into your life. You're pushing away the blessings that are coming. Be careful with that. What are the other words here? Indignant, offended, bitter. Yeah, you really want to keep those negative feelings. You want to work through them. I don't want to say don't stuff them down. That doesn't help. But try to let them go. Okay? This is another emotion that has to do with the past. You got to let go of the past. Okay? Don't hold on to, well, I should have had this promotion last year. Or, that person makes more money than I do, and that's not fair. I do much more work than that person does. Let go of those feelings, okay? And if you say them, like if you hear them in your head, you want to cancel, you want to stop, cancel, and delete those, okay? And then say something more positive, okay? And your last card comes from the Island Time Wellness Law of Attraction. And how is the universe helping you manifest? I think the universe has done a lot already, but let's see what else, how they're supporting you. Trying too hard. Force creates resistance. Let go and watch it flow. I like that. That's a really important one. That has to do with knowing when you have done enough. So Spirit is telling you, you've done a lot already. Now you just have to let me take over. Okay. Rest, that has to do with the balance. Be lighthearted. So be lighthearted is the opposite of resentful. Nothing about this represents lighthearted to me. Okay. And what's that last word? Burnout. Okay, so be careful. I do feel like a lot of you, this has to do with career or finances. So just know that you've done a lot. You've already got success on the way. Okay? Just be careful to take the time to rest now. Okay? Actually, the energies for, this, really, it feels like it's been these past 3 weeks, has been like, you need to rest. Don't forget to take the time out for yourself. I think a lot of people are getting that mental burnout. So don't forget, that can be even worse than physical burnout. The physical is easy to take care of. You just sleep, right? But although sleeping is hard for some people, that mental burnout is what's going to kill you. Okay, you really need to take time, do things that make you feel happy. I know that sounds like such basic advice, but so many of us don't do it. You fill up your weekends with, running around, catching up on what you didn't get done during the week. And, that's a reality that, you need to do that, but you need to set aside time for yourself as well. Okay. Very, very positive. reading for you guys. So you're going to be able to ask a yes or no question. So if you haven't thought of one yet, now this should have to do with what you're trying to manifest, okay? And if you haven't thought of one yet, you might want to pause the video. Here we go. Wow. That was like the fastest pendulum reading I've ever had. And you have a maybe. So what I've been doing with maybes is I have my yes or no deck. I'll pull out 3 cards and the majority will rule to tell you whether it's more a yes or more a no. Okay? And if it's still undecided, then Spirit is saying you don't need to know this yet. Not happening. So that's 1 for no. Oh, here's 2 more. Thumbs up. So that's a yes. Unfortunately not. Okay. So it seems like it's going to be more close to a no than a yes. Okay. So you can take that and apply it to your situation. And today is Saturday, so I just want to remind you quickly that on Saturdays I offer 15-minute videos answering your question for $10. So that's $30 off of what I normally charge. If you'd like a $10 reading, you can contact me through either my YouTube channel or my Facebook group page, and they're both called Angelite Messages with Francesca. Also the readings come within 24 hours. Okay? All right. I hope you have a great day. And I'm going to go on to pile number 3. Hi, pile 3. So you picked Nirvana, the pile that had Nirvana, and you picked Angelite. Okay. So Nirvana. Right away when this card came out, I was like amazed at the colors. So whatever your goal is, whatever you're trying to manifest, you really feel like it's going to make your world come alive. Okay? The vibrant colors are making me think that you're already active in this manifestation. And I'm feeling like you're close to whatever you're trying to manifest. I feel like it's very close. Okay? To me, Nirvana also represents peace. So you might be, whatever your goal is, you feel will bring peace into your life. Okay, so Spirit's telling me I have to tell you that when I saw Nirvana, the first thing that comes into my head, being a music junkie, is the band Nirvana. So I don't know. Maybe there's some Nirvana song that has a message for you. If there is a special song that you like from Nirvana, you might want to go back and look at the lyrics. I don't know. A lot of angst in their songs. So I'm not sure about that message, but Spirit wanted me to tell you that. Okay. Love that card. That's a really nice card. Okay, so I'm going to start with your 3 Arcanum cards. The first one is going to tell you a little bit about what you're desiring. Ace of Wands, beautiful. You want a new start in something. Okay, whatever you're trying to manifest. Again, this goes with that Nirvana message that I gave you. Whatever you're trying to manifest, you feel is going to make your world come alive. Okay? The fact that you got the Ace of Wands is very positive because it does, it's an action card. The wands have to do with taking action. So you're trying to take action, you're trying to take control over something that you feel is going to bring a great new beginning into your life. Very simple card, but such positive energy coming from this card. I really like this deck, the Arcanum deck. Okay, your second tarot card represents the best way for you to manifest this desire. All right, we've got Page of Cups. So the Page card sometimes stands for a student. So if you're trying to get a new position, you need to study and learn everything you can about that position. If you're trying to go to a new company, study and learn everything you can about that company. The pages are also messengers, so you might be receiving a message from someone. Be sure to communicate it as well. Usually the Page of Swords is more about communication. The Page of Cups has to do with this is a deep desire within you, okay? Again, new life keeps coming into my mind. First, that card made me think of like your world opening up, becoming alive. And the fish, of course, for me is fertility. And I think it's, for some of you, you might be trying to get pregnant. You might be trying to adopt a child. You might be trying to bring a positive romantic relationship into your life. So the best way to manifest that, pages for actions are kind of hard. You know what? I'm going to get a clarification card. This is the first time I've had to do that. I'm going to use the, what is this? The Light Seers Tarot. So what action are we talking about with the Page of Cups? Can you clarify the Page of Cups, Spirit? Can you give me one card to clarify the Page of Cups? This is more than one, but I'm going to take it. Okay. Oh, Six of Cups. Okay. So, something from your childhood, something from your past is going to help you manifest this. So, again, if this is for a job, you want to think about all the skills you have. You know what? Write them down. That's always my thing when I'm interviewing for a new job is, I write down everything that I can think of that can apply to that new position. Everything I've already done that can help me be a positive candidate or a really strong candidate for that position. Okay. But then you have the Moon card as well. So you have to realize that a lot of what you do is the important thing for you to do is to keep your focus on that peace. Remember, I told you Nirvana has that message of peace. You've got to, there's going to be a lot of unknowns when you manifest this, okay? You have to trust, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of unknowns. There are times during this process that you're going to feel like you're underwater, that you're going to feel overwhelmed, okay? But you need to keep your eyes, you see how she's focusing there on the moon? Keep your eyes on the moon. Not on the moon. Keep your eyes on your goal, on your peace. All right? Try to stay balanced too. We have the black dog and the white dog. Stay focused on what it is you want. Stay balanced. Oh, there was another message coming through. What was it? Oh, we have a full moon coming up. I think it's tomorrow, Sunday. So, yeah, I think you're better off. I think you're close to getting what you want, but I think you're better off really reflecting on how your past can help you. And I'm a writer, so I always tell people this, but you need to journal about it. Like write down how what you've gone through in the past can help you with this new thing you're coming into your life. So if you're trying to manifest a new relationship into your life, think about what you enjoyed about your past relationships, what you didn't enjoy, and then, cross out that list of the things you didn't enjoy, because you don't want to manifest that. But get it all out so that you're conscious of it. Yeah, the moon has to do with the unconscious. So I think Spirit is telling you the best thing for you to do is to be aware of why you're going after this goal and be very clear and specific about what you want. Thank you, Spirit. That was a good clarification for us. Okay, so the third card has to do with specific action. And you have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. The Queen of Wands gives a very clear message to me about your specific action. You need to be confident. You need to be on your, put your best foot forward, okay? When this opportunity comes, know that you deserve it, okay? This is very much a strong, confident queen, okay? She knows that she's the one, along with Spirit's help, you have brought this situation into your life. Be confident, be bold, and when you take any kind of action, you take it with the confidence that you know what you're doing and Spirit is there to support you. That was very clear. Okay, your fourth card comes from mixed emotions. And this is an emotion that you're either going to accept or reject. Now, the other two piles had very clear messages about emotions to reject. Let's see what you have. Ooh, embarrassed. Self-conscious, awkward, exposed. Okay, you see this chick here? She is the opposite of this chick, okay? Don't make the mistake of undervaluing yourself, okay? Usually when we're embarrassed, it's because we don't want to be vulnerable and we've made ourselves vulnerable in some way. You know what? The Queen of Wands is so strong spiritually and emotionally that she lets the world know exactly who she is, and she doesn't cut any corners on it, okay? So you definitely have to dispel any kind of feelings that have to do with feeling unworthy or anything that you feel vulnerable about. You want to explore that and see, why are you feeling vulnerable? Are you a perfectionist? Are you trying to impress just with with outside material kind of things? Don't feel like you have to look a certain way in order to attract this relationship. Don't feel like you have to act in a certain way other than being confident. Don't feel like you have to act like you know it all. I think when people go on interviews, that's a thing that they forget is, they may be confident, but they have to remember that there's always room for growth too. Okay, so don't feel like you have to know it all. Okay, so definitely you want to reject that embarrassed feeling. Your last card comes from Island Time Wellness, Law of Attraction. And this is how the universe is already helping you with your manifestation. Paradigm shift. Oh, this is interesting. All right. New experience is integrating now. So like I said, this has to do with this Ace of Wands here. You're already taking on some of these qualities. Like, I have a feeling, for those of you that picked pile 3, I don't think a lot of this came as a surprise to you. The only thing maybe you didn't think about using your past to help you manifest this, but I don't think, I think you guys were aware of this. Materialization, growth, expansion. So yeah, whatever this is, like I said, you feel like it's going to open new worlds to you. I think the universe kind of helped you even come up with this idea. Like, I think you received messages in your dreams. I think you Your intuition was telling you that it's time to change how we view the world. A paradigm shift is a change on how you view things. Something that, going against the way you've always done things. And what's dangerous about paradigms is that they're often unconscious because you've done it so, for such a long time, you've done things this way and you've seen things this way. This is, unless you're really made aware of it, you don't tend to make these shifts. But Spirit has already helped you. Okay, maybe that's where this confidence came from. Maybe you finally had a spiritual awakening and you realized, that you are part of the divine. If you believe in God, you have God inside of you. You have a part of God. That's the spirit part of you. Okay? Doesn't mean you're as good as God or anything like that, but it means that you are a worthy person. Okay? I feel like some of you have gone through that paradigm shift fairly recently. Progression, cycles, and changes. So yeah, Spirit's opened you up to a lot of changes. This is probably not the first change that you've had in the past year. Well, we've all had, our lives change quite dramatically in the past year. But I do feel that Spirit has kind of prepared you for this moment. Okay? All right. The last part of your reading is a pendulum reading where you're going to ask a yes or no question about this situation. And I'll give you a moment to think about it. And if you're not ready, you can hit the pause on the video. Okay. Your answer is yes. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope it does help you manifest what it is you're trying to manifest into your life. I just want to remind you today is Saturday, which means Sawbuck Saturday here at Angel Light Messages. So you can get a 15-minute reading for $10. And that's $30 off my normal price. So Saturday is the day to reach out to me. This video will come to you as a private YouTube video. You'll be only the people who have the link, which will be me and you, can see that video. So you will be able to view the video as many times as you want, and also you will get it within 24 hours. Okay? All right, I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.